Welcome back to another episode of the Cosmo Tribe. And today we're going to be doing something fun. We're going to read off some tweets from X and just discuss them and just have light conversation. So I have my colleagues here with me. I don't know, should they introduce themselves? Yes, they should. So we have here
Malawi.
Chisom.
Able.
Right, and my name is Adam, so I think we can just get into the video. Alright, so what we're going to be doing today is something light and fun. So we're just going to read some tweets of X and just discuss them. So basically just light conversation. So on to the first tweet I will be reading. Okay, guys, marrying a wrong partner versus marrying into the wrong family. Which one is really worse?
I think it's the wrong partner. Because you're always with that person 247.
Right, is it for sale?
And literally now, but the family can go, do you understand? But the partner is always there. It's always present, more present than the family will always be.
I agree with her.
I think it's good. That's why if you marry the wrong guy, you married into the wrong family.
And tell my mommy
And
told
family
me.
is
Yeah.
My mom told me that if his mother doesn't like you, run.
That's
Like there's no family. And they don't like you. I'm not doing. Sorry.
So that largely depends on the relationship between the person and their family, because there are people who are not really bound with their family as such. Like they've lived an
Okay, so you're
independent
saying
life for
basically
a
people
while.
that are not particularly family oriented. Me, I'm
Maybe not, no, family oriented is no. There are people who don't have good relationships with their families but are family oriented. Basically, a family oriented person is someone who prioritizes the values of the family, yeah, but there are people who are not that knitted with their families, so they are independent, they can make their choices, even if their parents don't agree with it. It's okay, they can move on with their life and they can live right on that. But basically, I think that if you marry a wrong man, you've married into the wrong family. If you marry the wrong family, you've married the wrong man. So it's
But you know
best.
that like there are stories of people that have said, you know what, I'm just going to like leave my family, it's me and you against the world, and like they've had successful relationships. Like they've gone on to like build a beautiful family, beautiful life for themselves, and just set their family.
At the end of the day, to eat them back.
Not always.
Maybe not.
So wait, are you
Not
saying they
always.
should cut off? From
No, I'm asking. I'm just like, you know that people that some people they'll say, okay, no, this is the person. Even if your family doesn't like, or rather the family doesn't like you, and both of you have decided that it's you guys against your family.
Okay,
Your family.
in this illustration now, let me ask, is it that when you guys, started going out or cutting or whatever, you knew that my family is not going to accept you, but this is what's up, and we're going to, or I went, and like I took it to my family and they rejected you, then I'm like, forget about these people, let's move on with what we're doing.
I think it's more of that because nobody, I don't know if people really introduce their parents like that early on. It's usually when they are sure that okay,
Sure.
this is the person.
No, maybe not introduction. You know, there are people you meet because you know your family. You just know that my people
No,
will
No,
just
before
accept
you
you.
now
But
start.
that's
If
the
your
point
friend was
now.
Like, you know, like this person. How will you start?
But what
That-
if that's the person
that he or she wants.
Or that's the person that is actually for you? Because if families could actually reject a person for different reasons, do you understand? So it might not be a very valid reason why. It could be okay, like tribe, for example. Do you understand? So families will be like, oh, because this person is from a particular tribe,
Yeah.
they don't want to. So for different reasons. So it depends. It also depends on the reason. If I feel like, oh, you don't have like.
So like
solid
if I feel
ground
like
for-
that reason is not valid enough.
Yeah, I can go ahead. Do you understand? You guys are.
But then you won't have your family's blessings.
That means you just cut off your family.
So that's the thing, right? It depends on a whole lot of things. If you as an individual, you are closely knitted with your family, it's going to be really weird because a guy who tells you, forget about what my family is saying, will likely also tell you, forget about what your family is saying. So So if you are trying to make that kind of an arrangement, then you are both willing to isolate yourselves and move independently
that's
as well.
awful.
But I think like
You just babysit for me.
the best thing, you can make family
You have
at
friends.
some point, yeah. So, but it's best to marry into a family that at least can understand. They don't have to accept you hook, line, and sinker, but there's a basis of understanding that you guys can have a certain form of relationship with.
Okay, so are you saying that marrying into a wrong family is worse or the partner is worse?
Who defines the family as wrong self? So if we're saying marrying into a family that does not accept you,
Okay, let's say a family that does
Yeah,
not
makes
accept
your
you.
marriage
Oh,
Worse,
if-
basically.
well, I think it's my
Partner.
I still
yeah,
partner.
it's your partner that you're living
Once your
with.
partner is with you and for you,
Every other thing
you guys
is just
can actually
yeah.
figure out a way to handle it.
Yeah.
But if your partner,
Your partner is not with you. It's a problem.
You're fighting in and out of families.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So next tweets. This one is very short, so you may need to think about it for a bit. How petty are you? Like, what's the pettiest thing you
I
ever
don't even
done?
need to think. I'm pettier than petty.
I don't think I'm petty.
You don't think you're petty? What's the pet? Okay, let's go. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
I would have to think hard.
For the sake of this conversation, right? Can you just like
No, maybe for instance, yeah, someone does something to you and you do something like worse. Maybe.
okay?
Do you understand? Just
Back
to
at
get
the
back
person.
at the person, like the
Oh.
next.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
There was this time when I was much younger. So my brother and I used to fight when I was so much younger. And then, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we're going to go to sleep next day. And I remember going to hide his left leg of socks and shoes.
Oh yeah. Oh my
And
god.
I put his uniform inside water.
Wow,
Yes, because I'm like, I was just
What did you do?
that's so creative.
I don't think
I think
I was looking for it. You have to get another
That's your older brother,
You know what I'm
right?
saying? You have to like find another. Of course, like we got delayed and no one was shouting and all that.
In the end, both of you went to school late,
Yes.
but he collected the showers.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
actually done something like that, but I was really young. I threw someone's shoe, a classmate of mine, into like the hole that we had in the wall. No, like we used to go for inter-house sports, right? And the walls had like holes. So because I was upset at him, his mom was a teacher, so I don't know where the anger was coming from, because of his mom or him. Do you understand? So I just threw the shoe and I threw it. And they were all looking for it and we just
Quiet.
In the first, why is the shoe outside?
no, you take off your shoe sometimes, maybe to do some
Okay.
activity.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
play around, you just understand, and I just picked the shoe. Oh my god, I can't believe I did
Did he ever get to know you were the one that
that. No, yeah, I think they
did the mom punish you?
Mine was last week. How am I saying last week? This break. So I have this cousin that I don't even know if he's a gluten or something, but he eats a lot and it's very disgusting. So he ordered KFC chicken. Okay, nice. He ate it alone. I said, good, no Allah. So I told his dad, ordered buckets of chicken, a full bucket of pizza, and I ate everything in front of him.
I didn't share.
Wait,
For what?
his dad bought it for you?
Yes, now. I told
That's
that.
expected.
No, I told his dad that we were both going to share it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So his dad wasn't
That's
See the way he
dark.
said,
Like,
he's feeling
so dark.
himself.
Yes, he did that.
There's levels to this. If you don't have any.
I'm trying so hard to think
Just
of.
cannot remember.
Yeah, I
I
might
feel like
have done
we
that
all-
like as a kid or something. But
No, I'm
I
trying
said
to
kids,
think.
I
I
think
Just-
the like nearest memory I can have to that is when I had a fight with my older brother. So it wasn't like after the fight thing. It was like while we're fighting. I knew he was stronger than me. He could beat me like really well. So I thought to myself, I won't let this fight go without a mark on him. So I just grabbed part of his hand and I held onto it with my teeth. I kept biting him like
You beat
he
him.
was beating me doing it, but that teeth on that flesh was not
beat
leaving. So
And it didn't come off.
well, he had to do what he had to do. So until someone older came and separated us and I left him. So
But that's animal behavior.
Actually,
I had to fight for myself. Like what would I have done?
That's not fighting.
that's animal
could I have done? And if I had left him, like there's nothing else. I can't hit him. He will finish me. So I need to grab something and hold it.
So you just say,
Yeah.
Alright, sir. Alligator. Alright. Moving on. Okay, so it's simple. Lagos to Abuja. And state your reasons why.
Abuja.
Abuja.
Fight any time.
Abuja.
Because number one, the traffic, right? You can wake up by 7 and get to your workplace
Yeah.
before 8. You don't have to wake like too early. You understand? You don't have to do too much dragging. It's just soft life.
Because actually, I left my house 8:40 today. And I got it.
Which is also you can have your
I'm
rest.
going to you. I don't know how I did it actually. I know that I'm thinking about it.
It's 40.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Road now.
It was not
Okay,
it was
true,
not
true.
15 minutes. I got here 8:56.
Yeah.
Good road.
That's like always the first thing I will bring up when it comes to Lagos and
The
Abuja.
road is
When it comes to drive, I can't.
Okay, so for me, I would say, I want to say Abuja, but I think
Okay.
let me land now.
Okay.
I think maybe it depends on what you're looking for. So let's say you're a creative and you're looking for more opportunities. I think Lagos
Lagos is
probably
better in
better.
that aspect.
So like, I mean, they all have their program. Lagos is actually always worse. I'm not even sorry, it's worse. But like, if you know what you're looking for, I think Lagos is serving better. Like, let's say you're
There are lots
trying
of
to look for
opportunities.
exactly more opportunities that will value the work that you're doing, or meeting people, like networking. I think Lagos may be able to serve you better. So for that, I'll say Lagos. But just that. If you want to pay house rent, actually, I think house rent, both Lagos and Abuja, they are bad.
Right. I don't really know about the houses in Abuja, in Lagos.
No, Lagos
But
is
everybody
bad.
knows.
I'm so sorry.
It's the same. I feel it's the same thing.
We Abuja.
Price.
Yeah, because
But you know the thing,
they
like Abuja
charge according
has,
to
they
how.
probably have, Abuja is expensive also, but at least your room looks like a room.
Not in all places.
It's just like saying that in Lagos, like the bathroom is also the kitchen.
That's true. They will give you a cube. Oh my god, I've seen so many pictures. Horrible. Let's not get into that.
Another topic for another day.
Yeah, so like that's
I
what
say Abuja
Abuja.
all day, every day. Because when you're entering Lagos, the first thing you're smelling is
Okay,
like
actually,
something
Lagos stinks.
compared to
Lagos
Abuja is
Lagos stinks.
natural
Have you been to
perfume.
Lagos?
Yes.
Lagos stinks.
If you're entering Lagos by
I'm not
road,
even kidding. As you enter,
by road,
that's the first thing you
the Lagos dumpster is at the entrance of Lagos
at the
State.
entrance.
That's
That's
very
actually bad
sad.
for tourists.
Very bad.
Alright.
You don't know
Next.
what it is.
I'll take Abuja, not because when it comes to the economics of both places, Lagos will favor you more. Depends on what you're trying to target. So, but if maybe as an entrepreneur or maybe a creative or something, you have a strategy to funnel your market to Lagos while you're in Abuja, I think for living condition, for ease of accessibility and all of other things pertaining to lifestyle, I pick Abuja. But when you're trying to build some kind of connections and you're trying to leverage some kind of opportunities, you want to be in some kind of events, meet some kind of people, you may have to go to Lagos because that's like the one stop
Yeah, I think most
for
people.
every like most
Every-
foreign
Yeah.
influx into
Lagos
the country.
first
So
before-
Lagos gets it first.
Yeah.
But why majorly I'll pick Abuja is because I think I'm more passionate about the city. I want to expand the ecosystem in Lagos into Abuja. Like, let's not have everything concentrated in one place, right?
True.
So because of that, I'm more passionate about Abuja than Lagos.
Try your state.
Say again.
Try your state.
Okay. Like, that's not fair.
Okay. So this person says, ended a relationship of 8 months once because I went for a job interview and a week went by without him asking me how it went.
Now that was petty.
Why would that? That's not
That's not
petty.
petty.
That's just that's
That's not
just
petty.
man issues.
If
Like,
it-
why would you not ask?
No, like who ended the relationship?
She.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ending the
She
relationship
ended.
is petty.
I don't think it's petty. I think it's valid though.
I think it's valid.
So I think this piece of information alone
It's not
is
enough.
too vague for us to ascertain whether.
No, but if the person is saying that's why she ended it, let's take it as.
So you went for job
She went
interview,
for an
came back.
interview.
Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4,
Yeah,
day
they
5,
don't
day
ask.
6, day 7.
It's
He didn't
not
ask,
asked.
he didn't bring it up in the conversation, and then.
Did he have any
relationship.
conversation for that
You
one?
get like if it was a relationship, people make that was wrong, right? If you care about someone and something that important to them is happening in their life, you need to.
The question now
Ask.
is he aware of how important
That's
this is to her?
that even if you are not
I don't think
aware,
you
right?
right?
It's
No,
a interview.
even if no, like her
You
point
not
is
say-
valid, cool. But the thing is, if you really care about that relationship and day 3 has gone by
Okay.
and he didn't say
Maybe you
anything,
ask.
maybe you should have brought up the conversation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually.
Let it be that he brought up
You
the
brought it
conversation
up
and
and
he
didn't follow
he
up.
just treated it
Yeah.
casually. He wasn't
But you know,
serious,
Kimi, I'm taking it as this guy doesn't rate me.
which is true, right? But I think that if it is a relationship, I don't know how people define like how
Leo, I would have
serious a
thought he had an
relationship.
accident and had memory loss.
Hey,
Sorry.
You know, it doesn't mean that they were not talking in that period now.
No, he must have forgotten. Like,
Yeah,
that
it's
something
possible.
must have happened to his
So
brain.
yeah.
Like, how will you not ask?
See, a lot of things, you have to consider a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to put myself in.
That's true.
In the guy's shoes,
Yeah,
right?
both shoes. Because he might not want to ask, maybe because he doesn't want you to feel like, oh, maybe you didn't get it, and then you'll be feeling some type of
Is it not my person?
Is it my place to tell you if I got it or not?
No,
No,
it's
you
just
don't
how
have
how
to
did
say
it
you
have
ask.
to go?
Like, babe, how
Like,
far?
how was
did
it? How did it go
what
today?
if she has had like couple of interviews and she
It doesn't
didn't get
matter. Oh,
and
it
then
doesn't matter.
He now asks it again.
Or
She now has to
Or
say,
in
oh
the
my
past,
goodness,
when
in the
he
past.
asked, she doesn't like
Give
you know
it
feel so
first.
good about talking about it, or, you know.
And these are
But
all things that we can't. So I know you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why I said it's too
It
vague.
depends.
That information is too vague to
Yeah.
tell, you know.
Okay. Alright, so this is going to be the last tweet I will read. It's a question. What is one purchase you have made this year that has significantly improved the quality of your life?
Mm.
I have to think.
This year.
I don't have plenty money, so my own is cheap, sha. I bought fast charger. I'm serious.
Since January. Since January.
I said I don't have money, I bought fast charger. Are you happy for me?
I'm very happy. Man.
Eh,
Very, very
That's
happy.
the quality of my life. What of you see your own?
So I think it's the purchase of my domain. I think that's the most significant. Yeah. So like my web
I
domain.
don't understand. You are saying domain as per what?
No, like that's the most significant. I have an event coming up, so like I had to buy a domain for my my digital presence and stuff. Like domain for my website, like the whole web page thingy,
Okay.
setting up my website and all of that. So I think that's the most significant, directly proportional to my productivity for the long run.
Looking through my expenses now, I'm beginning to wonder
Oh.
where the money has been going. Because I can't think of anything in particular.
I can tell you my money has been going. Cheese balls.
No, I thank you for that cheese ball.
What about you, babe?
Honestly, I don't even.
So your money just going.
It's just
Yeah.
going. Before it
Nothing.
even gets to me, the
Yeah.
money is going.
Over your head.
No, this is no.
Just like,
No, this is not affecting my life. Compose
a
your.
lot of things.
Alright guys, I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. So I hope you like this video. Enjoy, like, share, subscribe, all those things that you do. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Every song is a bang, till eternity.